Alrighty, as you can see, a spread is already out on the bed. I have to move over here because it was more light than over on my sofa in my bedroom. But I had started the spread, started making the spread, and right when I got ready to start talking, the camera flipped off the tripod. So, and luckily I didn't start the reading. But again, thank you for stopping by. Healing Conversations with Z. And I should have kept that blooper, but I deleted it. If I want to save it, I might save the bloopers, and later on I can laugh about it later. But anyway, let me get back to this. This is a new moon in Leo manifestation spread. I saw it somewhere on YouTube and I thought it was really cool, and I thought I'd share it here. You know, what they say, when it's a new moon, you're supposed to manifest some things. You know, that's your goal. That's what you should do. Now, this is for the divine feminine. I will be making another video after this one for the divine masculine. So let me get going. If I pause, it's because I'm looking at my little cheat sheet here. It's telling me what I need to do for each card, you know, which each one is. So it is what it is. Like I said, this is my first time doing it. I said I would try to do new things. And so this is one of those new things that I'm doing. All right. So this first card right here that I'm about to flip over is Divine Feminine's current power. Oh, and her current power is temperance. So she is, we are, because I'm a divine feminine, we are in resting mode. And I don't know, look at that. It's almost like where we are in this moon phase. But while she's resting, I'm looking at these, um, the winding roads. Maybe she's kind of talking about that. Or maybe I see these rainbows here, different colors of the chakras. So maybe she's working on chakra work. I know I am. She's balancing her cups, you know, balancing things out. Maybe that's what the goal is. Let's see. And there is the sun, and there is the moon. You know, that's pretty cool. I never looked at this card this deep like that. But that's where the current energy is, where we are right now. Our mental shift is here, and it is the Nine of Wands. Whoa. Defensive. What's going on? Why are we defensive? Um, are we defensive because we're thinking about the Four of Wands? Or we're defensive because we're thinking about these wolves that we know about? Um, there is a lot of people have been talking about it, and I actually have the saying saved on my phone somewhere. But it's about the Indian tale about the two wolves, and one is of ego and one is of spirit. And the question that the person was asking is, um, which wolf is the one in charge? And the answer was the wolf that you're feeding. You know, so are we feeding this wolf, or are we feeding this wolf? Or you can look at it as yin and yang. Um, I see that there's a moon here. There's a wand here, and it's lit. Has a crown. There's the sun. There's it. You know, some things going on. Even though a nine to wand, the eyes are closed. So maybe praying, meditating about these wolves. Who knows? That's where we are mentally. So we're dealing with wolves. What are our spiritual gifts? The star. The star is, this is one of my favorite cards. The star is when you wish, prayer, um, the ability to wish for things to happen, even though things may be a little rocky with those wolves. You're able to dip your foot into your emotions and really go deep within and think about it. I see her, she's lit. There's like a halo lit over her, and then there's these butterflies, so maybe while wishing, there's a transformation going on. This is the new moon, so, and I see these lights here, and it looks like a little mandala. I like mandalas. Maybe that's what's going on. There's more pictures, more going on in this picture, but I'm just going to leave it at that. I think because of the wishing for manifestation, that's where I'll keep it. And there are different colors, so the different colors of the chakras and per se. And her head is illuminated, so maybe that's the chakra that's being illuminated by that star there. Who knows? Let's keep it moving. Number 4. Co-create. We're co-creating this with the universe. What is it that we're co-creating? The 4 of Wands. Completion of something. I think that's what that says. Yeah. Completion of something. And your abundance. I'm looking at these bears, and each one is going toward a certain tree. And they're look at these flowers here, and that's of good luck. I love these flowers. These are one of my. I used to plant these, but I'm going blank right now. But this picture looks very abundant. We're creating that's what we want to co-create, abundance, some type of completion, a good completion. And what are we asking the spirit for? Oh wow, we're not asking, or we're trying to clear. If we had it this way, the Queen of Pentacles, you're trying to get abundance. But we're not asking spirit for help, so it's turned upside down. So we're not asking for abundance. There's some type of block here that's stopping us from asking for abundance. Could that be because of this? It's a possibility. We need to get some patience, and we need to wish so that we can turn this around. Interesting. Next, this is the star potential. If we can get things together. 7 of Cups. Now, and this, I'm going to pause this because this 7 of Cups and this deck is real interesting. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back. Most people, when they see 7 of Cups, they think of too many choices and things like that. But in this deck, it is soul work. And I'll read a little bit of this. When the 7 of Cups arrives, you may be experiencing feelings of separation, stagnation, and depression. There is a sense of disconnection and isolation. The soul calls out, but the mind is distracted with desires for material possessions and gain. The heart is left unfulfilled. The grail within feels drained. The emotional reaction is to fill the empty space. Each of us has our own concoction of antidotes to escape pain. No matter what the fix is, it is only temporary. Pacifying your empty heart by checking out with alcohol, drugs, eating, TV, or overworking are some ways you can delude yourself from your true purpose. The key to the 7 of Cups is deep soul work, bringing balance to your inner and outer values. Become aware of your conditioning patterns, subconscious, that lead you to the present position. Get in touch with your higher self and reevaluate your values and beliefs. Discover your soul purpose, Release unsupportive beliefs and patterns. Integrate your soul self with the material world and align with universal law of perpetual transmutation of energy. I'll talk about that at another time. That's a whole nother conversation. You have the ability to change conditions in your life by uniting with the higher vibrations of the light. The gift of the Seven of Cups is the focus to bring your creative imagination into reality by having clarity of your true self and soul purpose. Yes. So if you can get out of this mode, you need to wish. Use this star. When you wish upon a star, Disney song. I'm not gonna sing, it's late. Um, and then have patience. This will change your ability to become abundant, because right now you got a block right here. And I want to talk about this Four of Wands just real quick. Okay, I did say it was correct. It's completion and celebrating. So you want to complete and celebrate whatever it is you're trying to manifest this week, this new moon. And once you do your soul work, you'll be able to do that. You want to be able to celebrate finding your soul work. I'm gonna pull out. I'll do for the women. I'll use the crystal oracles, channeling the power of heaven and earth. I'll pull one oracle card for divine feminine. Up and there it is. You have she shall always prevail. This is Goddess Isis and Isis Crystal. And this is a Crystal Goddess 888. This is pretty cool. I'm going to read this up. Sorry about the glare. Is it upside down to you all? Oh, man. I can't tell. No? Okay. Sorry about that. I turned the camera sideways too, so it's kind of looks weird to me. But that is number 51. Oh no. Gotta pause it again. I set the, oh no, here it is right here. Alright, Z, get it together. 51. And like I said, this is a Crystal Goddess 888. 51. And since this video isn't that long, I'm going to actually read all of it. And then maybe I'll talk about it a little bit. We bring you the empowerment of the she shall always prevail. There is something magnificent in the human spirit when one chooses to believe in oneself. Life rallies to strengthen and encourage it. It is the expression of will to live not from a place of fear of death, but of a brave, divinely defiant boldness that refuses to give up on what matters most. You have had your share of heartbreak and disappointment, and yet, rather than bitterness in your heart, you choose love. You have your moments of doubt and despair, and yet, deep in your heart, you choose to continue on. You have the spirit of Isis in you, and just like the universal mother expressing herself through Isis, you too shall prevail. Sometimes we just need to know that everything is going to be okay, no matter how impossible the odds may seem. If we know that it's going to work out somehow, we will keep going. We might not have any clue how it is going to work out, but if we trust the divine, it will be a matter of curiosity rather than uncertainty that we hold towards our future. In the ancient Egyptian mystery traditions of the goddess Isis, it is said she had to endure many trials. She faced heartbreak and devastating loss many times over. Her response to this was to continue evolving, using all of her power, strength, wisdom, and wit to conquer every obstacle. Her motivation was love, and although she could have given in to hate or despair, she did not. Those of you who have ever been asked to give up something or someone you truly loved in order to take your spiritual journey are being initiated into the mystery school of Isis. She will guide and empower you to become fearless. You won't be immune to pain, but nor will you be conquered by doubt. If anything or anyone tries to stop you from succeeding, you shall pick up the gauntlet and win. Nothing will defeat you. Isis teaches us that holding love in our hearts and refusing to allow bitterness or hatred to overcome us, or at least not for long, is the way to stay powerful and radiant on the path of life, even amongst some of the most difficult times. She is the spiritual embodiment of the saying, living well is the best revenge. Isis loves herself and loves life. She never puts herself down or judges herself. She doesn't take the actions of others personally, not even those of whom actively seek to harm her. She believes in her ability to do what she needs to do and gets on with it. This spirit of Isis that speaks to you now through this oracle, which lives in you as your fighting spirit and sacred warrior, is urging you to never give up. She brings you guidance that you shall prevail, that love always wins. If you seek darkness in the world and those that appear to be less deserving winning above others who have more virtue, do not become disheartened. The universe is love and karma is clever. Everything is working out according to a higher plan, and you don't have to control a thing for the perfect balance of divine mercy and divine judgment to be expressed. Isis isn't interested in revenge, and nor do you need to be. She needs all her energy to create the beautiful healing of reality, to bring blessings to the world in which she lives. You can choose to do the same. Anything less is not worthy of your beautiful soul and wild spirit. Okay, there is a healing process. Since it's the new moon, I will read it. To integrate this guidance, you may like to say this invocation now. I call upon the crystal angel of Isis, Crystal, and Goddess Isis, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing empowerment of She Shall Always Prevail. May my sacred warrior spirit be eternally empowered by love. May I fight for love through peace, dignity, and committed action towards what matters most to me. May love prevail always. Through my own free will, so be it. I won't read this other stuff because you have to actually have it. So just understand, regardless of feeling like this and feeling like this, if you do your soul work, find your soul work, you can pray about it. Well, let me put it better. If you want to stop feeling like this, you need to rest and get some balance. Find your soul work. Then pray about it. Pray about turning this around, your ability to be abundant around, so that you can be successful. You will always prevail. Always. You can always turn things around. All right, this was pretty cool for my this is the end of the reading, but this was pretty cool, other than my phone falling off the stand. That was too funny. But anyway, I hope this manifestation spread gives you some clarity on whatever you may need for your life, and hopefully you can use this to bring abundance into your life. I'm going to definitely use it for myself. I'm going to close out now and get ready to do the masculine spread. I might even use the same oracle cards for him, but I'm going to use a different set of cards. So thank you for stopping by Healing Conversations with Z. I will speak to you soon. I hope this new moon manifestation finds you well. Peace.